Hi everybody, how are you doing out there in Beatles world and record collecting world, the VC and people of the YouTube universe? If you watched my other video, you know I was only going to do one video today, but I'm going to spoil you because you won't get another video till next weekend because I'm working silly shifts again. So I hope you're going to enjoy this. I hope you're all doing well and dandy out there. This is a box of records. I'll have to put my glasses on for just while I unopen it because I haven't opened it. Still sealed up. This is 40 Beatles singles in here apparently. It's not just Beatles, it's Beatles and solo stuff, so there will be some by George and John, Paul, Bingo. But shall we have a look? I'll unopen it. I'll be very, very careful because the last thing I want to do is damage the records. Trusty old knife. So I'll unopen it. We'll go through them together. So you'll be seeing these as I'm seeing them. I know roughly what is in it, don't get me wrong. It's not like sort of a blind buy as such, but although there's some photos, the actual description didn't really say a lot, so I don't know if these are like going to be in, well, I don't really know what condition they're going to be in, that's what I'm trying to say. So, oh crikey, so they are all well packaged. So you've just seen me unopen that, yeah. Just put my knife away so I don't cut myself. Ow, no. Joking. Right, so how are we going to get these out? Will they come out like that? I'll give the seller the dues. They have really packaged that very, very well. I'll keep that so I can recycle it. Joking, I will recycle it. So this is it. How we're going to get in this then? I'll just rip it. I'll just rip it. The first one we've got is Too Late for Goodbyes by Julian Lennon. Fantastic song. I think I've got a copy of this, but I'm not sure if mine's got a picture sleeve, to be honest. And this was 1984, wasn't it? On the famous Charisma label. Sounds a lot like his dad on this, doesn't it? Side 1 or side A. And that is side B. The seller did say he'd played the A sides, which you can actually tell because the A side is quite clean, but the B side does need cleaning. The B side is, well, I don't know. And I don't know. Well, I don't know. So that's a nice one to have. That's a nice little one to have. Where can I put them? Trying to do it so I'm not going to keep bending me thing. Right, so luckily, earlier this year I actually managed to get a copy of this, which tells you every pressing of every Beatles single in the UK. So the Beatles ones, I will be looking at this book to see how rare they are and everything. And you can still get this book, by the way. It is, you know, it's not cheap. It's about £70. But if you're a Beatles fanatic like me, and you keep going and buying records even though you don't really need them, see, some of these could be really rare pressings, but I wouldn't know. So that is ideal if you're just a collector like me. Next one up, we've got Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson, Say Say Say. That's in quite nice condition actually. And on the B side of that is Ode to a Koala Bear. That doesn't look in bad nick at all. The only thing is it hasn't got the original sleeve. But having said that, I have just recently managed to get hold of some more Apple and Parlophone reproduction sleeves. Sue's favourite Paul McCartney song, We All Stand Together. Paul McCartney in the Fog chorus. And that was £1. Probably not worth much more than £1 now, to be honest, but it's one of those songs you either like it or you don't. I don't mind it, to be honest. Which is the A side? Yeah, that's the A side. Doesn't look like it's had that much play, to be honest. Probably still only worth £1. It's B side. I think the most interesting thing about this single, and you're probably going to hate me, is actually that Paul actually brought the rights to the Rupert the Bear stories. And this was originally going to be like a feature film, wasn't it? Don't think it ever got made though. Yeah. It's okay though, I quite like it. Then we've got Ringo Starr, the birthday boy himself. You're 16. You're beautiful and you're mine. It's quite unusual to have this on in a picture sleeve. So You're 16 is on the A side. Yeah, it is a UK copy. That's actually in really, that is in really nice condition, apart from somebody's wrote the name there, or a name. Apple Records. B side is Devil Woman. Every time I see you walking down the street, I say you're the kind of woman I just gotta meet. That is in nice condition. So I think I've paid, well, I'll tell you what I've paid at the end of the video to keep you in suspense. Mull of Kintyre and Girls' School. Again, it's not that common to get this in a picture sleeve. That doesn't look like it's ever been played, to be honest. There's no spindle wear on that whatsoever. Of course, Girls' School was the hit in America, wasn't it? Well, it was like classed as the A side. Yeah. Nice song, I quite like it. A lot of Beatles fans don't like it. I think the trouble with things like Mull of Kintyre was, at the time, it was on the radio all the time, so you sort of like got fed up of hearing it. I actually like it. I can appreciate it for what is like a ballady sort of song. And of course, at the time, I had just moved, hadn't I, somewhere near the Mull of Kintyre. Pipes of Peace in the picture sleeve. Again, Paul McCartney. I think a lot of these are going to, the solo ones are going to be Paul McCartney, from the looks of it. There you go. Ooh. That's the picture sleeve. Very, very minimal play on that, to be honest. Play the pipes of peace. I like that song as well. I think the video to that is fantastic. It's like set in World War One, isn't it? And the Germans and the English go into nowhere, no man's land, and have a game of football. And apparently that did happen. What's this one? John Lennon, Woman. Woman, I can hard to explain. And Beautiful Boys. That is quite a nice song. When that came out, I didn't like it. I think it's because it was so sort of like so different to Starting Over Again, and I just thought, well, that's a boring song. But over time and over the years, I've actually grown to quite like this song, and I do think it's a fantastic song. Very sort of heartfelt lyrics, I think. Why, you know, after the things that had happened between him and Yoko, he's just put it into a song, hasn't he? Now we've got one of these from 1976, which, if you've seen my video, my other video, I did actually get a couple of these on our trip to Belper. All You Need Is Love and Baby or Rich Man. Baby, you're the rich man too. Nice photo of the boys there. Right, now this is quite interesting because that is a 1976 sleeve, but the record is from 1967 because it hasn't got a boxed EMI anywhere. You've still got the made in Great Britain there, and you've got the gramophone code text there. It does say recorded during live world television transmission. Isn't that strange? That is strange. But I think I've got an original sleeve that can go in. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Then we've got Can't Buy Me Love. The Parlophone Co Limited. Made in Great Britain. This one does need a good clean, don't get me wrong. And what was the B-side of Can't Buy Me Love? You can't do that. In the UK anyway. Yeah, I'd say so far that's the worst condition one out of the lot. But it's not in bad condition, that's what I'm saying. I'd say that's a good to very good. Just looks, there's something strange about that. I don't know what it is. Something just looks strange about that. I think this is a reissue of Get Back because it's on a lighter Apple label. The original ones were dark green. Somebody has scribbled something on there. It's in nice condition though. With Don't Let Me Down on the B side, again somebody scribbled on there. So if I wanted to sell that, they'd probably reduce that in a lot of ways, aren't they? But having said that, it is a nice copy. It is a nice copy. Yeah, quite like that. Things like this is where that other book is going to come in quite handy. That looks quite weird as well. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Northern Songs Music Limited, NCB. Recording first published in 1963. The Parlophone Co Limited, made in Great Britain. That is actually really nice condition, actually. With the classic This Boy on the B side. I think I've done quite well so far, haven't I, these? No tax codes on there. Then we've got, it's still all awake. I have got some other sleeves that I can put these into, to be honest. This is Day Tripper, and we can work it out. Yeah, it's not in brilliant condition, but it's okay, it's acceptable. Push out centre with the sold in the UK text there. Now that says the Gramophone Co, because EMI changed its name, didn't it, after a while. So the ones to look at from 1965, some of them will say the Gramophone Co on one side and the Parlophone Co Limited on the other side. Well, that's what I'm on about. But that one does say the Gramophone Co on both sides. Very faint KT tax code on that as well. Love that song, though. We can work it out. Try to see it my way. Do I have to keep on talking till I can go on? We can work it out. We can work it out. Not bad, is it? Oh, thought that was heavy. Two here. Again. She Loves You with the Parlophone Co text. No sold in the UK on this one. So that means it's pre-1964 pressing. And I'll Get You on the B side. That's actually in quite nice condition. That is in good condition. Ooh, he says he nearly drops it. That is. That is in really very nice condition. Like I say, luckily I've got that book so I can check out what actual pressings these are, if I ever get time to do it. Then we've got a copy of Imagine, again just in a plain white sleeve. That's not bad nick actually. And on the B side in the UK we got Working Class Hero, because I don't know if I've ever told you this before, but in America you got Imagine as a single, didn't you, in 1971, where in the UK we didn't. Well, that was like such an outstanding track on the album. We didn't get it as a single till 1975, when it was took off as a single from the Shaved Fish album. Because I think you got It's So Hard on the B side of yours, didn't you? Great song though. Working Class Hero is a fantastic song. I think this is a reissue. I think. But I don't know. Might not be actually, looking at it. Of George Harrison's My Sweet Lord. Fantastic song. I'm sure you all know it and love it. B-side is What Is Life. That's actually quite a nice coupling, isn't it, when you think about it, for A and a B side. Is that what they call the polo thing? I don't know. Yeah, that one is in virtually very good plus to excellent minus, I'd say, the condition of that. Nice original Parlophone sleeve. What have we got here? We've got A Hard Day's Night. The Parlophone Co. from the film of the same name, it says on there. This one I'd say is good plus. They do all need a good clean, don't get me wrong. KT tax code with on the B side with the classic things we said today. Right, I'm going to take my glasses off for a sec, see if I can still see without the glasses on. Probably goes blind as a bat now. Next we've got, if you don't mind me doing all these in one go, From Me to You. I think this is an original. Yeah, because it says McCartney, it still says McCartney Lennon on there, look. Not Lennon McCartney, McCartney Lennon. And Thank You Girl, McCartney Lennon. Recording first published, but now sold in the UK text. That's in quite nice condition. I don't think I've done too bad so far with these other folks. I don't think I've done too bad at all. John Lennon. Instant Karma in a white sleeve. Like I say, I've got some Apple sleeves down there. Reproduction ones. That's in good condition. Who has seen the wind? Nothing special on that, unfortunately. Still not a bad copy, don't get me wrong, but compared to some of the others, that's in, you know, it's not one of the best ones we've seen. I'm sure it'll still play okay, don't get me wrong. Then we've got Hey Jude, and I think this is an original copy, although it's not in the original sleeve. No, it might not be original. I'd say it's a late 60s, early 70s, because it is still on the dark green Apple label. So you got Hey Jude, Don't Let Me Bang, and You Say You Want a Revolution, well, you know. That's not bad, Nick, just needs a good clean. Again, I've got some Apple reproduction Apple sleeves to put these into. I Feel Fine. I'm in love with her and I feel fine. Classic She's a Woman on the B side. That's not bad, Nick. Not bad, Nick, at all. I think we're about a good halfway through now. So I hope you're still all wide awake. What's this one? Yellow Submarine, original UK pressing, with Eleanor Rigby on the B side. So you got sold in the UK text again there. That's in good nick. KT, a very faint KT text code on there. KT as in KT, not as in a girl's name Katie. We've got another Yellow Submarine there. Which is again in nice condition. Did say there was a few duplicates in this. Hello Goodbye with a sticker on it. It's a shame, isn't it? But you do get the classic I Am the Walrus on the B side. Cuckoo Cuckoo. Some of these are made in France. Some of these. That one's not. Made in Great Britain. Yeah, it's a shame about that. I've got that many left to go. As quick as I can. Next we've got a copy of Help in an original company sleeve. Gramophone Co. Yeah, it's got the Gramophone Co on both sides. Sold in the UK. Looks like it's had a sticker there, unfortunately. But most of these, you know, if you want to sell these, most of these you'd easily get £5 each for some of these. Maybe a little bit more for some of them as well. Something by the Beatles. Harris Songs. 1969. Now why on earth has somebody put a red thing around that and then a cross? Spoilt it. Come Together. Because technically Something was the A side in the UK, believe it or not. Apart from that, that isn't in too bad a condition. And that and the Ballad of John and Yoko are actually quite hard to find in the UK on singles, original ones. I'm not sure if that's an original one or not. I think it is. It's a very weighty record put like that, so I should imagine it is an original. Ooh, he says. Original Parlophone company sleeve. An original paperback writer. Paperback writer. And on the B side you've got the classic Rain. That's quite nice actually. Although if you're going to be picky, that's actually nice condition. If you're going to be picky, somebody's sellotape the sleeve over the ears. Does that matter? No, not really, does it? Can't buy me love. That's a nice condition. And you can't do that. They're sold in UK text, which I don't think the other one had it, did it? Who did it? I don't know. That's got a nice company sleeve. That's in good condition. Another Yellow Submarine, an Eleanor Rigby, this time solid centre, which some people say makes it rare, but I don't know if it does or not. Don't know. It's not a bad nick though, in all fairness. Oops. Oops, he says. Not many more to go now, folks. Not many more to go. Another copy From Me to You. And again, that does still say McCartney Lennon instead of Lennon McCartney, which I think the majority of them did, didn't they? With Thank You Girl on the B side. That just needs clean. It's not too bad a condition, to be honest. For its age, I mean, let's be right. These are all vintage records, aren't they? I mean, some of these are 60 years old, aren't they now? Well, that isn't it, From Me to You. Not long at its birthday, was it? From Me to You. Another Day Tripper, and We Can Work It Out. In a nice sleeve. That is in a nice sleeve, actually. Ah. See, this is a weird one. This came out in December, didn't it, of 1965. Right, so most of the majority of the Beatles singles in 1965 on this Run Out Groove here would say the Gramophone Co. But this still says the Parlophone Co. Limited on there, look. And on that side. Don't know if that makes it there or not. It's in nice condition though, that is. Very, very nice condition. She Loves You, and I'll Get You, in an original looking sleeve. It's not bad, is it? She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, 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 yeah. This one's an original sleeve, although, what does that say? Right, do you know that is, can you see that? It actually says Ticket to Ride, and yes it is the Beatles. That weird how that was in there. That's not too bad a condition. It does need a good clean though, don't get me wrong, it does need a good clean. I think all these will need cleaning. It's weird. See that, because you could have put that in the jukebox, that's why it's a push out centre, you could actually push that out. So whether that was to put in the jukebox or not, I don't know. Strange though, isn't it? See that? Into focus. Was it to stick on there like that? Might have been to stick on the label. I don't know. Strange. That is strange. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Of course, this is the record that broke the Beatles in America, wasn't it? With This Boy on the B side. Oh, I'm this boy, should be happy just to love you. Lovely company sleeve. This is a nice one. Solid centre. Strawberry Fields Forever. Backed with Penny Lane. Or was it Penny Lane backed with Strawberry Fields Forever? KT. That has actually got a KT text code there. I don't know if you can see it. K and the T. That has got some spindle wear on it, but in all honesty, that is in really nice condition. Very, very few and I do mean very few of these, Strawberry Field Trevor came in a picture sleeve in the UK, but 99 out of 100 came in a Parlophone company sleeve. Great. That could actually be worth a few quid. And then we've got a reissue of, no, this is an original, sold in the UK, subject to resale price conditions. So this is an original copy of Get Back, with the classic Don't Let Me Down on the B-side. Again, unfortunately somebody's wrote a name or something on there, but not on the A-side. So that's it. So that is 40 Beatles stroke solo singles, and there wasn't really that many solo, and it was virtually all Beatles stuff. So we've got all them there, all them, right? Right, did I need any of them? Did Beatle Dave need to buy any of them? In all honesty, no. But did Beatle Dave, the record collector, need to buy them? Probably, yeah. Because, like I've said before, if you watch my videos, if I've got the money and I see something and I can afford to buy it, I will buy it. 40 singles there, or 40 45s, whatever you want to call them. Right, that they cost me £30. 30 English pounds. So what's that? About 65 pence each. Right. That you probably get maybe a £5 for that on certain internet selling sites. The idea of buying these was actually to, because it was such a good price, I was actually going to go through my collection, which is under my main collection, and any of these that were better than the ones I got, I was going to swap over, and then probably make like a little pile up, and then probably go in a record shop one day when I've got a decent amount, and then like part exchange them for something else. That was the idea. But having looked at them, they all seem okay, don't they? You know, there's nothing there that I'd say was rubbish. You know, they all seemed or look like they are playable copies. They all do need a clean, yes, and some of them do need new sleeves, which is not a problem, because like I say, I've got some reproduction Apple sleeves, and I've also got some reproduction Parlophone sleeves down there, which you can buy off certain internet selling sites. Right, so thank you for joining me on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Well, Sunday afternoon here, don't know, depends when you're watching this. Thank you, and I do mean this from the bottom of my heart. Dust in my eyes now. Thank you to everybody that is supporting me in my channel, and thank you to everybody that is subscribing. We're doing really well with subscriptions at the minute. I don't know why. So all of a sudden it's gone boom like that. But then again, I've been doing this channel for nearly 2 years, so it's nice to sort of like start to get recognition, if that's the right word to say. So thank you to everybody that's taken the time out since this channel started to subscribe to my channel. And if you're not subscribed, just think about subscribing, because it is free. It doesn't cost you a penny. And if you are subscribed, why don't you tell your friends and say, check out Beatle Dave? You know, Beatle Dave is a top geezer. Shows you some really wonderful stuff. He talks a load of crap at times, but it does show you some wonderful stuff like that there. I can't believe what I've paid for them. In a good way, I mean. You know, 40 singles for £30. Can you still? I mean, I don't even know if you can still buy singles. If you went into certain record shops that still sell brand new records, I'm on about. I don't know if you can buy a single, and if you can, how much would it be? The last brand new single I bought was Julian Lennon, and it's a one-sided 7-inch single of him singing Imagine, and I think that cost me something like £20 or £18, something like that. So yeah, if I wanted to sell them, I could possibly triple my money, maybe even a little bit more if I wanted to. Bear in mind that I have to clean them all and put them in the correct sleeves and things like that. That's not what I'm going to do. Well, I don't think it is, but you never know. Do I need him? Don't need him? Could I sell him? Should I keep them? I don't know. I don't know now. I'm actually questioning myself now. I have sorted me account out on eBay, so I suppose if I wanted to sell some of them, I could sell them, and then use anything that I made off it to fund buying other stuff. I'm going to think about that and I'll let you know. As always, remember, you are the Beatle Dave. If you've got to the end of this video, by the way, thank you very much. You need a medal. So if you've made it to the end, thank you very much. Whatever you're doing, please stay safe. Beatle Dave is going to go down in a bit and watch the British Grand Prix. I think it could be quite an interesting race. That's if you're into Formula 1. Lando Norris is second at the minute in his McLaren, or second on the grid. That is one driver I would love to see a race in Formula 1, honestly would. He's not in the best car, is he? But he's having quite a good season so far this year, so, you know, fingers crossed Lando, if he don't win, hopefully will at least get on the podium. But that's going off the topic, isn't it? You've come to look at these, so, you know, if you want to leave me a comment, do you think I got a bargain paying £30 for 40 Beatles singles? I mean, I personally think I have, and there's nothing in there that I think that shit I've got to chuck it away or anything. So I think they all will be nice playable copies. Yes, they're going to need cleaning, like I've said before. But if you want to leave me a comment, what would you do with them? Bear in mind, if you've already got the singles, what would you do with them? A lot of you will say, well, you probably wouldn't have bought them. But sensible Beatle Dave probably wouldn't have bought them, but collector, Beatle Dave the record collector, has, if that makes sense. Would you sell them? Would you clean them and sell them? Would you keep them? I don't know. I don't really know what I'm going to do with them, to be honest. I don't know. Some of them, I do know that some of them are slightly better copies than some of the other ones I've got, so I might transfer a few of them over, which was originally what I bought them for, to be honest. So yes, I hope you've all enjoyed it. Like I say, whatever you're doing, please stay safe. Beatle Dave loves you. Thank you to everybody that is subscribing and supporting me. Leave me comments, leave me likes. If you've watched this video, even if you're not subscribed, obviously think about subscribing, but just leave me a like, thumbs up, leave me a like. You know, that's all I ask. So until the next time, it's peace, love and happiness to you all from Beatle Dave, and I love you all. Remember, I really, really do. Peace and love, love and peace.